And alright, we are underway, so let's get right to the introduction of the lineups. We will have Arteezy going to play our stylish Faceless Void up onto the top lane. Supporting him will be Pandego. And TC, it looks like he's going to roll on the mid Alchemist, which leaves Bloody 9 on the support Elder Titan. And PPD is going to handle our offlane Beastmaster right here.
Thirty seconds to battle.
Yeah, I do appreciate the offer, guys, but this is just basically solo for me. I do appreciate the offer if you do want to co-cast. I'm just practicing my solo as of right now. But I got distracted, for a bit right there. Let's introduce the Radiant lineup, shall we? We'll have Sumail's going to handle our mid lane Ember Spirit. Looks like Trouf is going to be on the Crystal Maiden, so I really think this is the X factor right here for the this is not Nyx Assassins. This is not SNA, but just a name that's throwing me off. But DM, I really do think that she plays an important role right here. How successful she is in this early part of the game will depend. It looks like she's going to get caught off onto the mid lane. Damage is going to go off and she will die right there. Oh my goodness. So Peter, I mean not Peter. Yeah, Peter got the first blood, but what I meant to say is Trouf didn't know what he was walking into. 3 heroes. They did spot him up with the Observer Ward right here, so saw him walking down the river, and as soon as he went uphill, that was just total danger zone for him. Feeding away the kill. That's not how you want to start off this game. But it looks like it's going to be dual lanes coming out as PPD and Bloody 9 are going to handle their own against the bottom lane with Yor and MJW. CM looks like she's going to do off her own jungle. While Arteezy onto the top lane against IX Mike and that Tidehunter. They didn't opt for boots first, though. Not going for... I wonder how he got a Salve Intango. I guess he just bought it out to him. No, he just bought boots from the side shop. Okay. Duh, gangster. Got a Tango and Salve first, and then got enough gold. And bottom lane, looks like he got a kill somehow onto the Invoker. He didn't even have to use Astral Spirit for that. Or Echo Stomp, excuse me. And PPD. He's in a bit of danger right here. He's going to get engaged upon, but he has boots. I feel like he should be fine. Orb of Venom was picked up. That's probably why he got the kill. Trouf is trying to level up. He does get a Frostbite onto him, and one bash of the Ogre Club will smack him down. PPD does surrender a counter kill.
Invisibility!
Already he's having a great effect early on. Having 2 kills on that support Beastman. It looks like he TP'd to mid lane. TC gave him his bottle, so free bottle refill. And oh, Trouf. Very nice positioning. That was boots that was coming out from the Alchemist. Invis rune. I'm pretty sure they saw him pick it up. There wasn't a call. I guess the Sentry Wars brought mid lane because they thought CM was going to go try to get a kill onto the Alchemist, but right now, oh boy. Trouf, you're definitely no man's lane. He bought a TP, he bought boots, so he's definitely expecting to die right here. He is wasting a bit of time with the supports, but they will be able to get some levels out of this. If they can get... Oh, he wouldn't be able to get a deny. That would have been pretty awesome if he did. And my stream audio went out. Okay, we're back online, guys, so... Once again, I think that's huge, that courier kill into the mid lane. That means Alchemist won't have boots for the next 3 minutes. Ember Spirit has to be a bit careful. Ember Spirit does lose mid pretty heavily to Alchemist, I believe. It is hard to face him because the flank guard doesn't really do anything in terms of helping you mitigate any damage coming out, because both of Alchemist's spells are both physical damage. Well, actually has gone quiet as of late. Fight Hunter has gotten a double damage, but shouldn't be able to get any kill.
Middle tower
There is some action going on. TC going to get sunstruck here onto the middle lane. Very nicely done by Ywar. Great communication coming from the Radiant squad, excuse me. It looks like MJW and PPD going to have a little harassing war down the bottom. As effective as PPD has been, 2 kills and 1 assist, he's been involved in every kill. He's only level 2, so he has been moving around the map a lot. Blade 9 is level 3, almost level 4. Not the best kind of trade that you want, but still okay. And Pandago walks into the enemy smoke gank that was going to come in, and TC is going to stun himself onto the mid lane, but nothing should happen off of this. Proud from MJW, their gank was thwarted by Vengeful Spirit, so nice rotation coming in from Pandago. Not being able to get an effective gank off, and Arteezy and Mike are going to trade some blows here onto the top lane. Arteezy getting 2 straight time locks onto Mike. Makes him go from 75% HP, and Mike can't believe the luck right now. And Arteezy's going to go in. He just hit level 6, and Mike Sunstrike is going to come in straight onto Arteezy. Arteezy doesn't have any mana to get away. Mike does have mana in 1. Oh, he doesn't die though. Mike, is he going to go for this? MJW, oh, Arteezy. He didn't use the time walk. I am so confused right now. Ember Spirit is going to take a spill up onto the middle lane. Pandago, can he stun up Mike? He won't be able to get a chance to. And now MJW is fighting out Pandago onto the top. Pandago lets off a stun. He will be able to walk away from this. Maybe. No, I don't think he should get the kill. Pandago's just a bit faster, and he doesn't have mana for Ignite. Looks like Arteezy was a bit humorous. That's why he did a time walk, of course. No one takes this league seriously. See, charging up a stun. But he's just gonna stun himself. Not really being that effective. Like B9 onto the bottom lane is gonna reach that level 5. How's Ywar doing on that Invoker? He has 1400 gold. Most likely gonna go for Midas Rush straight after this. He does have a Ring of Basilius, so most likely a Midas into a Necro Book build. Easy, now level 3 with that level 2 Call of the Wild, so he has that Boar online now. We'll be able to get some harass, but you can't really get harass onto an Invoker at this stage. Especially with a Beastmaster who's only got level 2 Call of the Wild. That Boar is not that effective. So, that's a Sunstrike. I guess I thought one of the illusions was the real one. Okay. Well, that's just a complete waste of mana. Like they want to get some action going on. Boar onto the bottom lane. It does scout out the Trout. Bench is here for the stun if he wants it. Gonna let down a ward behind the tower. Nice Echo Stomp is going to come off and stun into place. Boar is going to get stunned by Bench, but Pandago walks into a complete minefield. Pulse Snap is going to go off, and he's going to take a spill onto the bottom lane, and they're going to be able to disengage straight after this. TP did come in from the Ogre. It was not needed in the end.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And one kill off that. IX Mike does have triple stack going in for him, and he will be able to stack it to a quad, so he does have his Ancient stack going. Has a security blanket for farm later on. That is now a quad stack. Very nicely done. I do see players missing that quad stack all the time. Either the quad or I'm not sure how much it can stack. I think I've seen a 5 stack before, but I'm not necessarily sure. I don't think you can do it with the Tidehunter though. He has built his way into some treads and Poor Man Shield. Likely going to be Master Madness first. That is a standardized build. He's going to farm up a nice triple stack right here in the jungle. Get some nice levels up onto him, and Vengeful Spirit as well. He definitely needs the levels, only being level 3. For Spirit
Dire's top
does
tower
see the
is
stack
under
going off, and
attack.
oh boy, TC, he's going to not be able to take any of the stack, and stun is going to go off. Straight, very nice dodge, but I don't think he can dodge that projectile. And I think his teammate is in trouble of going down. He does activate a regeneration rune, but
Radiant's middle
isn't
tower
enough,
is
so he
under
is going to
attack.
bottle up. No one's going to get any kills though. Sumail will be able to TP back to base. So small little engagement, he did get one big creep if I'm not mistaken. In the end, not too much damage done. BG being left alone in the bottom lane to help get his level 6 up. Looks like TC is going to get engaged upon. Sunstrike is going to go over the top. He has no remnant to
Radiant's
TP2
top
as he
tower
jukes
is
his way
under
around the
attack.
trees, and TC stuns himself. Pandago's in danger now. Very nice movement coming from Sumail.
Radiant's top tower is under
Now
attack.
Blight 9. Stun is going to be charged up by Alchemist. Once again, is he going to be able to toss it? Yes, he will. Straight onto that Ogre. Looks like they're going to go engage. Nice double searing chains coming out from Sumail, and bench TP straight in. Stun is going to go
Radiant's
off, and
top tower
that
is
Ember
under
Spirit is
attack.
going to take a spill. PPD chasing after, and MJW is going to deny himself to the neutrals, and he's a lot of damage from the Ancients of the quad stack. So it was a 2-for-1 exchange going the way of the Radiant squad. Not that big. Actually, they got bigger experience, especially killing the Ember Spirit. They got the better trade out of that. It was 2-for-1 in favor of the Dire squad. That's why.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They see Ike's Mike's stat, and well, they are
Radiant's
going to
top
steal
tower
some
is
creeps
under
off of
attack.
this. Ember Spirit back into the fray, and PPD trying to TP out. Sunstrike not even needed for that kill. There is definitely a fight for that Ancients. Ike's Mike using that and Faceless Void getting a kill onto the bottom lane. There's just so much action going in everywhere. Sorry if I'm missing any of these kills, guys. It has been a while since I've cast in, a bit fatigued throughout the day, but I shouldn't use that as an excuse. I'm a trooper. We're all troopers. Alchemist looks like he's gonna go for that mechanism build. This is what I expected him to be. I didn't expect him to be a DPS Alchemist. Possibly a Blink Dagger could have been another good first option, but they don't really need that. They have the Faceless Void, they have the Elder Titan to initiate with.
Radiant's
I
bottom
appreciate
tower
that
is
support.
under attack.
Okay, he's gonna go off. Oh, there were no ward spotting off that Astral Spirit walking in. There was, and that they're definitely no. And looks like another smoking is gonna go off. Alk is charging the sun. They do see Invoker behind this tower. They won't be able to get stun up to him, and that's a quick kill. Not being able to cast anything in the
Radiant's
end.
bottom tower is
I'm
under
not
attack.
sure how well the smoking is going to go for them. Double TP is going to come in. Arteezy does not have a Chronosphere, and Hastener is going to be able to Searing Chains, Tidehunter Ravage is going to go off. Arteezy is going to take a spill, and Pandago off onto the back end. So very nicely done by Sumail, and it looks like he wants more, but they did a good job of disengaging, limiting. They got out of that. So Arteezy did go down in the end. Looks like he used that Chronosphere to kill Invoker onto the bottom lane earlier, which was that first death. That second death, rather. That you were experienced.
Radiant's middle
Now
tower
8 for 8,
is
and
under
right
attack.
now it's pretty even.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Towers, no one's gotten the tower yet.
Radiant's
Looks like
top
the
tower
Stire
is
tier
under
1 on the
attack.
bottom lane is being pressured pretty heavily. That's going to come in from Arteezy, Chronosphere. Very soon off cool now. Arteezy's going to go straight in, catches IX Mike onto the edge. So Arteezy will get a solo kill up onto that IX Mike. Looks like Sumail is going to TP in straight onto Arteezy. Arteezy needs a nice Sunstrike coming in from Ywar. Echo Stomp is going to go off. Pandago is getting away on a small amount of HP. Drop is going to be activated, and Pandago will take a spill and play. Nice danger going down as well. Searing Chains is going to go off. They will get a double kill right now onto the Ember Spirit. 3 for 1 exchange. So Arteezy being pretty aggressive with that Chronosphere wound up costing them in the end. That's a bigger experience swing than it was before. At least 2k, and they will be able to get towers off of this. This Invoker is pushing with double Forge Spirits. Doesn't quite have the Necro Book yet. He has died 3 times, so
Dire's structures are
not being
fortified.
very effective in TC. Oh, the Searing Chains did not go off, but now has a chance of going off right now. And TC Sunstrike is going to not land. That's actually pretty big. TC is going to go straight in onto Sumail. Ember Spirit will take his fall, so that Sunstrike missing meant that Alchemist was able to get off a quick mechanism. He probably still would have been able to in the end, but that will spill the death of MJW now. It's Arteezy picking up that dominating spree. So once one engagement goes bad for the Dire, they turn around and make it good for them a few minutes later. And the experience, like, how is this experience graph looking? Only 2k in favor of the Radiant squad. That is not that much at this stage. 3k. It's a little bit more into the Radiant squad, but that's purely because of the minus, I believe. I still think that the Dire are winning in terms of how this game is going so far. IX Mike does have that Blink Dagger. He has that Ravage, so I do see a TC onto the middle lane. TC doesn't have any mana for that mechanism, so he will go down, even using a Ravage at this point. And Earth Splitter is going to go off, and he will activate the regen rune. Oh no, this is going to be a total disaster. IX Mike anchor smashing his way, but he will take a fall. Looks like Sumail will be able to walk away from this scot-free.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Hawk
attack.
is going to go off, and there's going to be more action
Dire's
going
top
on.
tower is
Roar
under
is going to go
attack.
off onto the Ogre Magi. The Ogre is going to take a fall of Spirit, even almost killing off Sumail at the end right there. Echo Stomp will go off, hopefully flipping
Radiant's
onto him,
bottom
but
tower is under attack.
that was not going to happen. Another 2-0 engagement going the way of Arteezy squad, and that was a Ravage to use, so very nicely done.
Unkind.
We only saw the kill after that, but Arteezy goes down onto
Radiant's
the bottom
bottom
lane.
tower has been denied.
Looks like he went straight in onto Ywar, being hyper aggressive, and well, certainly not good. D, meanwhile, bottom lane is going to try and find Ywar, but Ywar very nicely goes into Ghost Walk. He isn't haste for him. I don't think he should fall right here. He is taking a lot. Nice Force Spirit block coming the way. TC does have that ultimate form and is going to go straight onto Ywar. Very nicely done. Very nice bottle usage, and he will be able to get away with that kill in the end. Being aggressive at the wrong time at Bloody 9. One Ogre bash away. Does take a fall. Arteezy isn't danger going down. He just walks in here casually. Lion Fist is going to miss because of that time walk. Arteezy is going to take a lot of damage from this
Dire's bottom
PPD.
tower is under attack.
Is going to get Searing chained up. Multicast is not going to go up yet. PPD hoping to get that roar in. Hopefully getting him. No, he won't be able to.
Dire's
He can get the
bottom
roar
tower
off, and there's
is under
rotations
attack.
coming in anyways. Arteezy was too low to rotate, and that's just all of a sudden 3 kills going the way of the Radiant squad.
Dire's top tower
Who's
is
the new
under
Arteezy,
attack.
huh? He has a pretty good prodigy.
Go.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Little chip. MJW gonna take the ball. Ravage is gonna go off straight into Arteezy, who backtracked it immediately on the gush. Oh man, IX Mike in the middle of an anchor smash animation. Nice Searing Chains is going to go up onto Arteezy, and Sumail is going to go right in and get the void, but might pay for it with his own life. Earth Splitter is going to miss, but Sleight of Fist almost getting a triple kill in the end. Bloody 9 and Pandego both walking away with slithers amounts of HP. Boy, does Ywar wish he saved that Sunstrike.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He did in fact get the kill onto Arteezy, but would have liked getting at least something out of it. And now Midas is going to be picked up by Blade 9. At this stage of the game, I guess it's not too bad. mean, I would have really liked to see Force Staff coming out from Blade 9 because of how good the item is, but Midas is fine. They are turtling halfway decently well. They do have one tier 1 tower in the mid lane gone. In fact, I believe that's the only tower. No, okay, tier 1 Radiant bottom is gone as well. In fact, they want to engage onto Arteezy here onto the top lane. Another backtrack by max level Crystal Nova. CM even has her own Midas. So they have double Midas going the way of the Radiant squad. We're just gonna scout out. Mail is getting close to that Battle Fury on that Ember Spirit. This is the point where his mid-game damage will start to accelerate. Battle Fury with the crit. Max life is just a lot of damage. Very interested to see that he took a second point into the Fire Remnant. I don't generally like it too much because the only thing that scales with that, oh, hang on, they do see Mail, and they will roar him up in the middle, and I'm not sure if they'll be able to get the kill. Yes, they will. Arteezy blinking in, and he does get a nice chronosphere up on the edge of CM, and MJW should take a fall off for this, so very nice engagement going the way, and that's all scouted by the Beastmaster Hawk right there. Great positioning. They knew that Iron Spike not just the one kept track of the Ratch timer. With two pretty good support heroes on your team, especially PPD, I'm pretty sure that he's skilled enough to have that Ratch timer, so they knew that might have been counter initiate. They took their opportunity to go in. Well, bottom tier 1 will get denied. Very nicely done by TC. That's finished up his Blink Dagger, and TC's taking a lot of damage from these Force Spirits, but he has an ultimate, so he'll be fine in terms of hit points. Yeah, the Hawk being the MVP right there. It looks like they want to increase their lead. And it looks like Battle Fury is going to be picked up by the Void. This used to be an item that was purchased on him a lot back in the early days when Void was picked. Before the buff to Maelstrom. She's that damage with the physical armor reduction of Acid Spray, and Arteezy getting time locks after time locks. Along with his Battle Fury. Very nicely done. Yeah, as I was saying, Battle Fury was purchased. It is a good source of damage. It is a way to farm faster. Meanwhile, a lot of items are going to come in. Beastmaster has now picked up a gem onto himself. IX might complete that Force Staff. Necro 3 is now complete onto that Invoker, so we will reach the stage of the game where we will see a lot of 5v5 engagements, I feel, especially with the towers the way they are. There's still a tier 1 middle, there's still a tier 1 at the top lane, so there will be more engagements for the most part. And especially when you use this Aegis as well. Once again, I want to thank you all for tuning in to the stream. I am your host for tonight, Gangster Dota, and I am casting the very much awaited NAL season. The season has gone dry
tower is under attack
as of late because of the land travels from the EG boys and several North American teams. In fact, they're just busy overall with the tournaments, but now we're reaching towards winter break, and that means we will bring more games to you. Arteezy is going to go aggressively forward. He catches Demon on the edge of the Chronosphere. Very nicely done. PPD said that blue is the new Arteezy. Well, Arteezy just slayed the new Arteezy. Looks like there is going to be a quick pause by Trouf. Real quick, 1 minute. And that's a lot of experience going in. In fact, Bench got a bit of that experience as well, so she was in range. I didn't think she was. Quick look at the experience graph. So it has spiked down a lot, and the Dire squad has pulled ahead in kill lead, getting significant kills, especially that engagement here behind the top tier 1 tower. The Hawk being able to scout out that Ember Spirit, and Ember Spirit was getting close to, he should have had his Battle Fury probably about 3 minutes ago. But now it's being set back even further, and with that is the damage that will come when he gets that Battle Fury. And that farm acceleration is always nice, of course, as well. EC has worked onto a Vanguard, most likely going to transition to a Crimson Guard after that. So that is going to be one tanky Alchemist. Alchemist is usually not picked that much because of how squishy he is, in terms of armor especially. But with the +5 armor coming from Mechanism, I'm not sure how much physical damage block he'll get with the Crimson Guard. I'm still fairly new with the... Alright, let's see. So, physical damage block from melee, 40%, 80% for block chance. The guard damage block is 50, so... And that's per hit as well, so that's a lot of damage that's being mitigated by TC. So he is going to go the utility Alchemist build along with the initiation. That's a level 3 chemical rage as well. Bonus health regen is 100 hit points. People saw it as a nerf to Alchemist because he didn't get that bonus hit points to go along with it.
Dire's top tower
But
is under
bonus hit
attack.
points is nice, but having
Dire's
100
structures
HP
are
regen
fortified.
is completely
Radiant's
hard to kill
middle
this
tower
Alchemist
is under
with
attack.
Mechanism, with Vanguard on top
Dire's
of that.
top tower has fallen.
You don't have the only heavily spell damage that you have is the Ogre with
Radiant
the multicast. And
structures
speaking of which,
are
he gets a kill
fortified.
onto the Elder Titan on the top lane.
Radiant's
for missing
middle
that.
tower is under attack.
And this
Radiant's
goes needs some
middle
work.
tower has fallen.
Easy will get the mid-tier
Dire's
one
top
tower, and he
tower
does
is
see
under attack.
Ralph
Radiant's
onto
bottom
the top
tower
part of
is
the lane.
under attack.
Nice Ghost Scepter usage. And for those that don't know, Ghost Scepter does mitigate any damage coming out from Alchemist with the stun and the acid spray because it is physical damage.
Radiant's bottom tower
So
is
21 to
under
18,
attack.
this is still really anyone's game. It will come down to how good IX Mike's Ravages are.
Dire's top tower
I
is
feel
under
just
attack.
how
Radiant's
good
bottom
that the
tower is under
Invoker
attack.
can cast his spells. I feel like if you can get a good Meteor Deafening Blast combo to go along with the Ravage. But if they allow the Dire Squad to initiate onto them, especially getting the pickoffs that Arteezy's been getting, I still heavily favor the Dire, especially at this stage of the game. Arteezy has 4,000 gold to go along with his Bow Fury
Radiant's bottom tower is
and
under
Mask of
attack.
Madness. Looks like TC is going to get initiated onto the bottom part of the river. Demon did not get the Searing Chain combo onto the Alchemist, and looks like Earth Splitter being cast on the Overground. Not going to be used. A lot of spells being used. But TC, even if they got the Searing Chain combo onto the Alchemist, I don't think he would have gone down. He was regenerating just so much that he didn't use the Mechanism. IX Mike aggressively blinks forward. His team is not even near him. Mike might go down here. Force Staff is going to go back. Echo Stomp will go off and clip IX Mike onto the back end. Question is, do they want to take the engagement right here? Arteezy gets off a nice Chronosphere, but he is trapped by the Searing Chains. IX Mike will still take a fall, and that's big because the Ravage is down. Arteezy will take a spill from the multicast, but he has an Aegis, so he doesn't care about that. And it looks like they will come back online.
Radiant's middle
Nice
tower
Echo
is
Stomp
under
coming
attack.
in, and Arteezy has a BKB freshly made, and he's going to go straight in onto Yawar, who casts Ghost Walk immediately. Very nicely done. BKB is being wasted at this point, and now Arteezy is getting
Dire's
stunned
top
upon a
tower is
Cold
under
Snap.
attack.
He will take a fall here, so being too hyper aggressive with his play, his team wasn't really in a position to support him, and now Pandego is going to take the fall, and they will suffer the consequences from that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
So
attack.
all in all in that engagement, they lose an Aegis and they lose 2 heroes, and they still did not use the Ravage because Mike went down early. I feel like Dire really threw away an opportunity there to take advantage, but there was just not very good positioning coming the way of the Dire Squad. MJW is getting engaged upon. He's getting slowed up.
Dire's middle tower
Drums
is
will
under
not be able
attack.
to save him, I don't believe. Yeah, TC will just swipe him down with the blades. I really don't know. Oh man, it's just so hard to decide. Battle Fairy is now completed on that Ember Spirit. And Crystal Maiden with that Midas has picked up a Blink Dagger now. I still don't think she can be in the middle of these engagements. There's just too much. You got the Acid Spray to go along with the Natural Order coming with the Astral Spirit. That enough is going to take away CM's hit points by, I'd say 60%. Then you add the AoE coming from the Alchemist and the Beastmaster even. Once CM gets a BKB, then I can call her as a pretty big factor in team fights. But otherwise, as of right now, she's just, I feel she's just a range move. She does do some sort of damage with Crystal Nova, and her Frostbite is very effective, but
Radiant's top
it's just so
tower is under
susceptible
attack.
to dying. It'd be really hard for her to survive.
This'll come in handy.
Like Demon is going to get engaged onto the top one. Meanwhile, I'm hearing something go off. Ravage did go off onto Arteezy, but he has a BKB. He doesn't pop. He doesn't give a hoot. He's going to go straight onto IX Mike. He's taking a lot of damage. And Arteezy will be able to secure the kill onto IX Mike. So Scepter is going to be activated, but Crystal Maiden is still going to take a fall, and Arteezy gets a double kill onto that Faceless Void. So they already killed the Ember Spirit in the mid lane. Wasn't quick enough to go back to his Remnant. That's why I was kind of surprised. As death right there, and they chose to engage onto Arteezy. I heard Ravage go off, and the CM was and Ogre was there. That was pretty risky. If Ogre did not get multi-cast, I don't think they could have killed him, and I guess they just forgot about that BKB. Meanwhile, TC is getting absolutely huge, and AC is going to be on the way for him pretty soon. How's that? Have any more components on the Furry? Okay, he's just not but
Radiant's middle tower
still, once he has that,
fallen.
he has 18 armor already. With the AC stacked on top, I believe that's going to be closer to a range of 30. Arteezy did see IX Mike walking up here to the top lane, and like, oh my goodness, that is just so much damage coming with the Crystalist on top of that. And Arteezy is taking a considerable amount of damage. Sunstrike will hit on him directly. More Syrian Chain combo is going to go off. Nice swap by Bench. Straight onto your ward. Mantango is going to take a fall immediately. Nice 3-man Chronosphere coming out from Arteezy. It was going to be able to get the Ember Spirit. Is getting the Invoker.
Radiant's top tower
And
is
TC
under
is going to
attack.
go straight onto NJW. PPD activating the Roar. And with the Bladzora, is helping his team get a good damage off. And that's not going to be a team wipe. I thought they were going to blink 4 on the CM there. But it looks like this is going to be a good game.
Radiant's
As
top
Dire is
tower
just
has
pulling
fallen.
ahead. Very nice plays coming out from TC, and yeah, that's going to be the game. So just the pickoffs in the end, Mike wasn't able to get a good Ravage off in the midst of these team fights, so that's pretty much a shame, and a bit of some talk going out.